Out on the open sea, where the waters stretch endlessly and the sky meets the horizon in a silent embrace, sails a masterpiece, the super yacht Dubai. It glides not with noise, but with dignity. It belongs to a man who has spent his life shaping a nation, carrying the dreams of millions. Yet when he steps aboard Dubai, he is not the ruler of a global city, not the vice president or prime minister, he is simply Mohammed, a poet, a father, a soul in search of peace. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's life has been one of relentless vision, commitment, and sacrifice. Raised in the heart of the desert, taught by tradition and forged in leadership, he grew up with a quiet fire in his heart. While his destiny lay in governance, his spirit was always drawn to something deeper, the kind of silence that only the sea could offer. That is where the Dubai super yacht comes in, not as a symbol of opulence, but as a living metaphor for his life. Stretching more than 530 feet, Dubai is among the largest private yachts in the world. Built with astonishing attention to detail, it represents not extravagance, but excellence. Sheikh Mohammed did not commission this yacht to flaunt wealth, he brought it to life as a place of inspiration, stillness, and family. The yacht's story is poetic in itself. Its construction began in the 1990s under a different name and vision. But like the man who would later own it, its purpose was not fully born until Sheikh Mohammed took it under his care. He completed what others left unfinished, a reflection of how he's lived his entire life. He has always taken dreams that seemed too big or too broken and turned them into legacy. Inside Dubai, beauty speaks in whispers. The interiors glow with handcrafted mosaics and natural wood, with golden details that are never loud, only warm. A spiraling staircase connects the decks like a ribbon, and sunlight pours through its heart. The yacht features a helipad, luxurious suites, a grand dining hall, jacuzzis, and a swimming pool. But what it truly holds is privacy, the kind of precious space where one can think, write, and love without interruption. When Sheikh Mohammed steps onto Dubai, it becomes a world within a world. Here, his children gather not as princes or princesses, but as sons and daughters. The roles dissolve, no cameras, no crowds, no meetings. Just conversations that matter, laughter over meals, long glances at the sea with tea in hand. It is in these moments that Sheikh Mohammed's soul breathes. His children have always been a reflection of his values, humility, strength, and purpose. Whether in military service, government, or humanitarian work, they carry his teachings with grace. On the yacht, they are a family first. A father surrounded by his children, a grandfather holding the hands of the next generation. The ocean becomes their living room. The sunsets become their shared memory. And when the guests are gone and the night sets in, that is when the poet awakens. For decades, Sheikh Mohammed has expressed his deepest thoughts not in political speeches, but in verse. Arabic poetry has always been his mirror, a place to confess without judgment. Often, the quiet of the sea inspires his most intimate writings. Alone on the deck, the wind in his robe, he listens to the water and lets the words flow. It is here, away from the world, where the ruler becomes a writer, a man who leads by day and reflects by night. There are no spotlights on this yacht. There is no need for them. Everything that Dubai represents shines quietly. It is a place of healing, a place where Sheikh Mohammed can look out at the infinite blue and remember how far he has come, and how far he still wants to go. Despite his achievements, he remains restless, not for more wealth, but for more wisdom, more peace, more impact. The superyacht also becomes a place for diplomatic reflection. He has hosted guests, dignitaries, and thinkers here, not in the spirit of grandeur, but of mutual respect. Conversations unfold under the stars, where the boundaries of titles disappear and only ideas remain. Even the most powerful leaders need space to think, to breathe, to question. Dubai gives him that sacred pause between one mission and the next. In many ways, the yacht is like his life, massive in scale, quiet in presence, and crafted with purpose. While others chase attention, Sheikh Mohammed builds legacies. He leads with love, not just ambition. His yacht is not parked in the harbor to impress, it sails because he still dreams. And every journey it takes, no matter how small, reminds him that leadership is a path, not a destination. There are many super yachts in the world. Few are as large. Fewer still are as beautiful. But what makes Dubai truly special is the soul behind it. It was not built to be seen, it was built to be lived in, to carry memories, and to hold silence. It is a sanctuary, not just a ship. As it glides through the water with calm authority, one cannot help but feel awe, not just for the vessel, but for the man who owns it. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has built cities, shaped nations, and inspired generations. Yet even he needs a place where the noise fades, where family gathers, where poetry is born, and where the sea reminds him that even the strongest leaders must sometimes let go and simply drift. That is the story of Dubai. Not the city, but the soul at sea. A superyacht that isn't defined by wealth, but by the wisdom of the man who sails it. It is a place where a ruler becomes a father, a thinker, a dreamer. And in every wave it cuts, it carries the heartbeat of a life lived with vision, courage, and grace.